Hi everyone, it's Roger here from what's on disneyplus.com. It's Wednesday, it's time for a quick Disney Plus news roundup. We're going to be talking about a brand new series based on the Australia film, what's new on Disney Plus today, and much more. But before we get into any of that, make sure you do hit that subscribe button to keep up with the latest Disney Plus news. Let's kick things off first off, since it is Wednesday, with some new content that's arrived on Disney Plus around the world. So the major new releases include a new episode of Miss Marvel. So this is episode number 4. There are 2 more to come. And then we also got Baymax, a brand new series of shorts. There are 6 shorts in this series. They're around about 7 minutes apiece. Each episode sees Baymax trying to deal with a particular healthcare situation. Some great storytelling in here. There's some really interesting ways of doing it. I really enjoyed the one where he's trying to help the auntie deal with sort of injuring herself and trying to run a cafe. As someone that used to run a cafe, I completely understand where they're coming from. There's a really good episode all about a girl getting her first period and him trying to help her kind of come to terms with it. But there's this scene just with them in a supermarket, and he's trying to buy some products and getting some advice. That gave me a flashback of when I've been in the supermarket trying to buy products for somebody, and yeah, really just being completely overwhelmed with the amount of products. So I completely understood that and did have a chuckle in there. There's also as well kind of the first gay couple as well to kind of be featured in some Disney animation. Some real groundbreaking stuff in here, but overall I wasn't as keen on the series. It was a little bit light. I would have liked a little bit more superhero stuff from Big Hero 6, but this is definitely more the healthcare assistant part of Big Hero 6. But yeah, kind of a continuation of that film. But yeah, definitely worth checking out. Some also new content was released today. In the US, they got 37 words. Here in the UK, we got some other new content, including all 5 seasons of Boston Lego, Space Chickens in Space, Ultraviolet and Black Scorpion, and much more. While over in Canada, they got all previous seasons of Ghost Whisperer. And down in Australia and New Zealand, they got the new series, The Villains of Valley View. So there we go. That's a few highlights for what's new on Disney Plus today. Let me know what you're going to be watching in the comments below. Let's now move on to a brand new trailer that was released for a new Searchlight film, See How They Run, which is going to be coming first off to cinemas for a limited run, and then it'll be coming to Disney streaming services at a later date. This one features kind of a whodunit murder mystery. I really like this one. I like the quirkiness of it. I just think it looks really great. There's a fantastic cast in it. It's definitely kind of sort of shouted out to me as a film that I want to see. I love things like Death in Paradise and the BBC series and those kind of like murder mystery things. So this one really stood out to me. So I'm looking forward to watching this one when it arrives later this year. Let's now move on to Percy Jackson and the Olympians, a brand new Disney Plus series. They're filming in Canada right now, and it has been confirmed that they are using the Mandalorian style volume technology to create the series. So this is like a big wall that goes around them, a big stage, and it means then they don't have to keep going off to different locations. Disney now got like at least 5 of these different stages in play. You know, they've got a couple in Los Angeles, they've got one here in the UK, they even used one down in Australia for Love and Thunder. This is a kind of technology they're going to be using lots more, and I think especially as well with the Percy Jackson series, it allows them to kind of go out to different places, different locations a lot easier. But more importantly than that, if they're planning on making multiple series, which it looks like they're planning on doing it, if it's a success with the amount of books that they've made, if they've got the stage there, they can use this for years to come. And yeah, I think it's definitely going to be a good way of filming. It also speeds things up, but also more importantly, it means we're probably not going to see that many leaks from the actual filming, because most of it's going to be inside and there won't be anyone taking all those pictures. And if you've seen the amount of Barbie pictures going around the internet right now, you can see what the problem is when they film outside. And that's not the only issue with that Barbie picture. With those multicolored clothes, definitely funky. Right, also today it was confirmed that Bob Chapek has signed a brand new 3-year deal. So he is the CEO of Disney, and there's been kind of lots of rumours about the fact of whether or not he would be continuing on. So now it has been set. Just kind of gives a little bit of stability for the Disney company. He has made a number of like stupid mistakes, including the recent controversy with the Florida, but also with how he dealt with Black Widow's Disney Plus premiere access release of like dealing with Scarlett Johansson and a couple of other bits and pieces. But he has been pretty good on the idea of what he's done with Disney Plus and kind of turning it into much more general entertainment content. He's really pushing forward on that. You know, the launch of Star, and adding more stuff in. So he's been very very good about the idea of turning Disney Plus into the center point of Disney, but he's also just made some really bad decisions, and at the parks he kind of really did like slice so much of the entertainment and the budgets and everything. Lots of stuff is coming back now the pandemic is over, but yeah, it's a bit of a controversy just him being re-signed, but he will be staying. And also it has been confirmed that Disney is going to be taking the Baz Luhrmann film Australia, which 20th Century Studios originally released back in 2008, and they're going to be turning it into a new limited series that's going to be coming later this year, coming to Hulu in the United States, Star Plus in Latin America, and on Disney Plus around the world. This new series is called Faraway Downs, and it stars Nicole Kidman and Hugh Jackman, and basically at the time they filmed so much footage, there's loads of stuff, there's even alternative endings, and they're going to turn this into just an extended series, a kind of almost an extended cut, but rather than doing it as a long movie version, cut it up into a series, kind of similar with what they did with the Justice League. They just filmed so much, they're not needing to film anything new, it's just the editing process and stuff of how they're doing it. But I think this is an interesting way of kind of releasing a movie and kind of stretching it out. I enjoyed that film, and I think this will kind of maybe get a little bit more light on it now with it being a new like limited release as a series. But yeah, interesting to see how they're doing this one. But nevertheless, let me know what you think of all this in the comments below. Go check us out over at whatsondisneyplus.com. Like, follow and subscribe, and I shall see you guys soon. Laters. Thank you very much for watching this video. Make sure you go check us out over at whatsondisneyplus.com. Like, follow and subscribe. Also a huge thank you to all of our supporters over on Patreon and also on our YouTube channel memberships. And I shall see you guys in another video. Laters.